We're using circuit training to build strength in our arms, shoulders, chest, and back. The only thing you're gonna need today will be your dumbbells, so grab those and let's get strong. Getting this strength session started with our warm-up. We're gonna start with arm crosses, one arm on top and then the other. And then as we just take a couple minutes here to get warm, I'm gonna explain the structure for our circuit workout today. Also the weight, ideally, that you'll use. I got a little extra equipment out here, so I'll talk about that, but it's all optional. And for our warm-up, we're gonna have 3 non-weighted warm-up exercises and then 1 where we're just gonna use some lightweight arm pulls in 3, 2, and 1. So from here, take those arms straight out, parallel to the floor, pull back. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades around your spine, soft knees. Workout today, we have 4 circuits, 2 circuits repeated twice. So the first and the third circuit are gonna be the same exercises, and then the second and fourth. In each circuit, we've got 5 exercises. Work for 40, rest in between for 15, and then after each circuit, we'll get 30 seconds of rest. We're hitting it all today. Arms, chest, back, and shoulders. Last one here, and then arm circles. Big arm circles forward, and then we'll take them back. Lift, or aim to lift heavy today. So aim to lift heavy with a slower tempo. If you've got lighter weights on hand, totally fine. You'll just pick up your tempo a little bit, go quicker with your lifts while keeping good form. Let's take it back. And then from here, we'll grab our light weights. I'm just gonna use 10 pounds. We're gonna go into a curl and press, getting that upper body ready. So working it over for our weights. Final warm-up exercises. This is that last exercise to really help you make that mind-muscle connection and get ready to lift heavy. So curl up. As you curl, press it up to the top, exhale. This helps get our breathing right on. As we work, we exhale. And the optional equipment I have today is my wrist weights, or are my wrist weights. With the wrist weights, if you wanna add a little pizzazz to the workout, or if you're trying to up your weight a little bit from your next dumbbell set up, those are a great way to add a little extra weight, help build that muscle, and help you get up to that next dumbbell weight. I also have my exercise bench out here for the very last exercise in circuits 2 and 4 for chest press, only because right now I need a little assistance with the chest press because I can't get all the way down onto the mat to do that one. Last one here. And then if you're using your wrist weights, you can put them on now. I'm gonna use them for the entire workout. So we'll get right into our first exercise in circuit 1, which is gonna be bicep curls. So remember, lift heavy and let's do this. I'm excited to be starting off with my favorite exercise. I love bicep curls. So with that, starting all the way down here at the bottom, shoulders rolled down and back, hips tucked under, core tight, and let's lift. So get that full range of motion all the way down. Squeeze all the way up. Now, if you do have a little bit lighter weight, again, try to work at a quicker tempo to help up the volume that you are lifting in your weight today. So as long as you're keeping that good form, that's really the biggest thing here is form. Whew. We're gonna get 15 seconds to rest. We'll go into our next exercise. The structure for today's workout is gonna make this 20 minutes seem even shorter. So you'll see, last 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna go into an alternating shoulder press. Adjust your weights if you need. With this alternating position, gonna help work that core a little bit more as well. So here we go, 3, 2, and 1. One side and then the other. Now I have a staggered stance. You can always take a more even, wider stance with feet just about hip width apart. Now you don't want to go too wide because we do want to keep a little bit more of a narrow base to work that core. Hips tucked under, soft knees. Whew. Exhale as you press all the way up to the sky. Think about punching the ceiling, keeping your wrists straight. We get to bring it down to the mat next for a narrow push-up. Last 3, 2, and 1. Whew, I want to make it even because I didn't start with this one. All right, narrow push-up, bringing it down, knees or toes for this. I'm going to be on my knees for our push-ups, but if you can get on your toes, do that. Narrow means arms are going to be close to our body. And here we go, 40 seconds. All the way down, press all the way up. Push through the heels of your hands here, keeping your wrist straight as you push back up. Or I guess I should say, you don't want to be too far out or too far forward and put extra pressure on your wrist. So you want to have a straight line down to the mat from your wrist, shoulders, and elbows. Exhale as you press up. Working chest and tricep plus core here. Keep the glutes tight, legs tight. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. We got it. All right, going on. Next exercise, kneeling rear delt fly. So that rear delt is a small part of our shoulder complex. You can also do this standing, but we're gonna lift. Here we go. As you lift, keep those shoulders square so you don't wanna rotate up and open. Keep it square, lift. This kneeling position really gives us a chance to focus all on those deltoids with nothing else moving, no momentum whatsoever. Now, having a strong shoulder complex all in one is gonna help minimize those shoulder injuries. So that's why even taking the time to focus on rear, lateral, and the front deltoid is so important. Last 3, 2, and 1. Going into tricep kickback, so let's bring it up. Last exercise in circuit 1. You see how quick it moved? And let's go. Kick it back. Now you can have a wider stance, or if you find you need a little bit more support through that lower back, you can take a staggered stance as well. Just think about keeping your spine nice and long here. Exhale and press. Tighten up through the back of the arm. Whew, almost there. We get 30 seconds to rest after this. Going on to circuit 2. Well, Nacho's in an interesting position. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, rest it out now. Breathing, circuit 2. This is where I'm gonna bring my bench in. I'll actually probably just pull it over now for when we hit chest press, but that chest press, you'll do it on the ground again. That's the last exercise in this. Whew. So bringing that over just for now. All right, so we got right row, left row, wide curls, Arnold press, and chest press for circuit 2. So making sure you've got that heavier weight for that row. We're gonna work single arm row so we can really focus in on that back. With that row, if you have an elevated surface and you wanna kind of lean up on that surface, you can. If not, you can use your leg here, and let's row. Here we go. Working just that one side so you really can focus on squeezing shoulder blade around spine. Hold it at the top for a second. Exhale as you lift. Make sure you're getting that full range of motion. Let that arm come all the way down. Then squeeze all the way up. Almost there. We're gonna switch sides. In 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Right over to the other side now. Whew. Can rest it out. We've got 8 seconds. Bringing it down into position. In 3, 2, and let's row. Squeeze it up. Exhale and squeeze. Ooh. Well over halfway, almost there. Here it is, last 3, 2, and 1. Good, going into wide curls, back to those biceps. Whew. One more weight here. Wide curls, Palms are gonna be out at a diagonal. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Curl it up. Now pay attention to the weight as we're going through these exercises, because next circuit, circuit 3 and 4, we're gonna repeat circuits 1 and 2. So if you can go up or if you need to go down in your weight, we'll do that for these next 2 circuits, because we're halfway through this circuit already. Soft knees, squeeze up, tighten up through that bicep. Think about that muscle working, then control it down. Woo, this is gonna be it. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Woo, rest it out 15 seconds. Arnold press now. So we're going into Arnold press. So back to those shoulders. 5 seconds, bring it up. Palms face you to start, and let's press. Here we go. Exhale as you lift. Focus on your weight, focus on your form. That's the biggest thing when we have these shorter workouts. Your focus is going to do a lot to help you build that strength in a short amount of time. So if you can commit to that short amount of time, saying this is my time to get strong, that will make a huge difference in your training. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Here we go into chest press now. All right, so on the mat also is an option here. Drive those shoulder blades in, and let's press. All the way down, press it all the way up. Exhale as you lift. And if you are using your wrist weights today, you will see how just that little bit of extra weight can really challenge those muscles. And if you're on the fence about wrist weights, let me just say, these double as ankle weights. They don't take up much space. They're super affordable, and they're just they're a great tool to have in your training collection. Last 3, 2, come on, get it out, press, exhale, and 1. Good. Whew. All right. That was a long 3, 2, 1 that I just counted out, but we got it. All right, so we're gonna go back to that circuit 1 now. That was our bicep curls, alternating shoulder press, narrow push-ups, kneeling rear delt flies, and tricep kickbacks. So again, adjust your weight however you need for this round through. I think I'm gonna be pretty much with my 10 and 15s for now. Going back into bicep curls, we've got 8 seconds. So roll those shoulders down and let's curl. Here we go. Up for 40 seconds of work. Last time through this circuit, all the way down, squeeze all the way up. I love these shorter workouts because, at least for me, when I started training, I used to think you needed to spend like at least an hour to get anything accomplished. Like, why even bother if you're not? But once I realized that even though I was at the gym for an hour, that doesn't mean I was working out the whole hour. So when I started doing these shorter, more intense workouts, made all the difference. Still getting the same results with half the time. Last 3, 2, and 1. Alternating shoulder press. Not that I don't like longer workouts here and there, because we will throw those in, but I love the shorter ones. Let's bring it up, alternating shoulder press this way, and here we go. So one arm and then the other. Soft through the knees, core tight. All the way up, all the way down. Think about punching that ceiling to help you keep that wrist straight. So one thing when you start lifting heavier, if you notice your wrists are bothering you, it might be just because you've got a little twist in the wrist or bending the wrist back. So keep that in mind as you're lifting. Even those smaller joints, make sure they are all in alignment. Last 3, 2, and 1. Going into that narrow push-up. Dumbbells out of the way. Remember, you got the option knees or toes. Try to get as many as you can on your toes. And let's go, 40 seconds. We're down and press through the heels. The heels of your hands, not your heels on your feet. That would be a totally different exercise. Keep a nice long spine. Whew. The arms are on fire. Squeeze belly button into spine. Legs and glutes all tight to help you press that body back up. Tricep kickbacks, last exercise in this circuit. 3, 2, and 1. All right, tricep kickbacks. Quick break here to dry off, and then let's bring it up. Oh no, I'm sorry, kneeling rear delt flies. I'm rushing ahead. We still have shoulder work to do. Kneeling rear delt flies, gonna be next, 40 seconds on the clock, and here we go. So remember, you always have the option to do this exercise standing. But again, it's that small muscle through the shoulder, so think about it as you lift. Right here, squeeze, control it down. Keep your shoulders square as you lift. Almost there. And then tricep kickbacks. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up to stand. Tricep kickbacks. Shoulders roll down and back, back flat. Hinge it over, arms squeezing up towards your body, and let's lift. Hold it at the top for just a second to feel those muscles contract. Woo. Almost there, and then 1 circuit to go after this. Keep that spine long. Good form to the last rep. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe it out, rest it out, grab a drink, dry off, and we get ready for circuit number 4, our last and final 5 exercises. Starting with the back again, working one side and then the other with that bent over row. And again, challenge yourself. If you can up your weight, go for it. 40 seconds to work for each of these exercises, and we have made it. 10 seconds out. Let's get ready to go. All right, hinging it over, using this leg for support, or if you're using a bench or a chair, you can do that. And let's row. Take your time squeezing at the top. Exhale with your lift. Almost there, we'll switch sides. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Switch it over. 10 seconds, and we'll go. Let's bring it down. 5 out, get into position. Keeping those shoulders square, and let's row, 40 on. Again, take your time, overstay your welcome at the top of that row. Whew, well over halfway, just a couple more reps. Whew. You got it. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Wide curls next. Back to the biceps. 3 exercises to go here. Shoulders rolled down and back. And let's curl. Keep those elbows tucked in and squeeze. Don't forget to exhale as you tighten up through that bicep. Ten seconds to go. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Arnold press, shoulders and chest, that's it. And we have made it. Bring it up, Arnold press. So palms face you to start. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Press it up. Hips tucked under. Solid press here, all the way up. Keep those wrists straight. Halfway. So remember, chest press, you can do that on the ground. I'm gonna use my bench. Whew, we're gonna switch it right over. Less than 10 to go. And here's our countdown. 3, 2, and 1. Chest press. Last 40 seconds of work. All right, grab your weights. Here we go, 40 seconds, finish strong. This is it. Here we go. Down, exhale, press. Drive those shoulder blades into the mat. I've got one finisher for you at the end of this workout. We've shown so much love to the upper body today. Let's give a little bit of love to the lower body. Finish out with our glutes finisher. You'll see that pop up on screen. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Whew, nice job. Grab the glutes finisher. 10 more minutes today to perk and strengthen up your glutes. I will see you over there, and I love you. Thanks for joining me today for this one. I'm like trying to do but my arms are like, there we go. I love you.